The Creative Energy Cell provides an infinite source of Redstone Flux. It's designed to be used exclusively in creative mode, so the most common way to acquire it is to load up a creative mode game and simply spawn one yourself. Just like any other energy cells, they can be placed down pretty much anywhere. Right-clicking on it will open up its interface. So here you'll see it's pretty much the same as any other energy cell, but with a few exceptions. It'll be at maximum capacity by default. If you hover your cursor over the bar in the middle here, you'll see it says 10,000 out of 10,000 Redstone Flux. Now this is slightly misleading because its actual amount is infinite. 10,000 Redstone Flux is the maximum rate that it can output at. And whenever it's outputting Redstone Flux, you'll notice that this amount doesn't decrease at all, it simply stays where it is. You'll notice that the max input is 0 by default, and the plus and minus signs are disabled. This is because the Creative Energy Cell doesn't support inputs. It'll output an unlimited amount of Redstone Flux, but it can't receive any. If you click on the configuration window, you'll see it's very similar to other energy cells. When placed, this face with a black symbol on it, kind of like a letter C, will be facing towards you. From there, the rest of the faces are positioned relative to that face. I'll change the colors to orange as I go, just so you can see. This one here is the top face, this one here is the left, this one here is the right, this is the bottom one, and of course this is the face on the back. The Creative Energy Cell comes fully charged, so there's no need for any inputs, and therefore there's no need for a blue face. The only color options are orange and yellow. If a face is set to yellow, no energy conduits will connect to it. And just like all other energy cells, if a face is set to orange, Redstone Flux can be output via energy conduits through that face. The maximum output is 10,000 Redstone Flux per tick. This is quite high, and if you need to lower this amount for whatever reason, you can do so through the interface. The increasing and decreasing of the output rate is the same as it is with any of the other energy cells. Hovering your cursor over the plus or minus button will come up with a prompt. This will tell you the increment it'll affect the output rate by. This left number is for a left click, and this right number is for a right click. So if I want to decrease it by 50, I just simply left click once, and there we go, it's decreased to 9,950. Now if I want to increase it by 10, I just right click on the plus sign once, and we can see it's risen to 9,960. If I hold the shift key on my keyboard, we can see the prompt has changed, now allowing me to increase or decrease it by 1,000 or 100, depending on which mouse button I use. If I hold down the control key on the keyboard, it'll allow me to increase or decrease it by either 5 or 1, again depending on which mouse button I use. There's also a Redstone control panel here on the interface, and it just provides a small amount of additional control over the energy cell. But you'll still be able to use the cell as normal, even without changing any of the options in this screen. If you found this video helpful or informative, please give it a like, and if you want to see more tutorials like this one, you might want to consider subscribing. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments, and have a great day!